So, you've been using AI. Here's a question most people never stop to ask. Am I actually getting any better at it? Over the last 2 years, I've trained thousands of people on how to use AI. And what I've seen is that people fall into 5 different levels. And the problem is that most people stay at the same level for way too long. And what's worse, they don't even realize it. They're not doing anything wrong. They just don't know how to make that jump to the next level to really improve their AI game. So in this video, I'm going to go through the 5 different levels of AI productivity. So for each of the levels, I have a recommended action and extra resources, and you can find them all in the description linked. So for each level, I'm going to tell you what it looks like, what is the behavior that gives it away, and what is the key move you need to make in order to get to the next level. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Cian and I am the AI Productivity Coach. I share videos on this channel every week to help people like you get better at using AI to make your work and life way easier. So if you want to continue to improve your AI skills and usage, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and join me on this journey. But for now, let's jump into the 5 levels of AI productivity, starting with level 1, Starter. So here's what this level looks like. AI basically exists in your world, but it's not really in your workflow. You've tried it a few times, but it hasn't really stuck. Your behavior is usually something like you open up AI when you have a question and you want to answer it. It feels more like an experiment rather than something to help you with your tasks. You treat it more like a Google search, but most of the time you forget that it's even there, or you don't even think to use it for a specific task. So if you're at this level, you're probably in the majority, and that is perfectly fine. In fact, you're probably ahead of most people because you're watching this video. But here's the one move you should make to take it to the next level. Pick one task that you do every single week, like a meeting summary, a weekly update, a difficult email, and just commit to using AI to help you with that task. And I recommend just committing to do it for 4 weeks initially. So the same task every week for 4 weeks. You're not transforming your entire workflow just yet. You're simply just trying to build the habit of using AI. Moving on to level 2, and that is the Explorer. What does this look like? You're starting to use AI regularly, but the results are inconsistent. Sometimes the output is fantastic, and sometimes it's way off, but you're not really sure why. And this is the behavior that gives it away. You're basically writing a new prompt from scratch every single time. There's no real system. Every session starts off with a guess. This is the most common level that I see, even from people that I chat to who said they've been using AI for years. So a key move here is really improving your prompts and your prompting structure. Stop prompting from scratch and use a proper structure so that you get way better results from your input. My preferred prompting structure is the Ricky prompting framework, and that stands for role, intent, condition, context, and example. So if you put the time into your prompt going across these 5 different areas, I promise you the output that you get will be way better compared to just writing a prompt from scratch every single time. And if it's something you do consistently, you can save the prompt somewhere and use it again. The context part of it is really important too. The more context you give a prompt, the better the output will be. So you can think about creating context documents, and that's basically a document that has loads of information on you or what you're doing, and helps the AI give you a better response depending on what you're trying to achieve. And basically all this will help you go from getting a generic answer to a way more tailored and personalized answer with better results. Slightly more effort for incredibly better results. Moving on to level 3, the Executor. Now, this name sounds a lot more intense than it actually is, but what does this look like? Basically, your prompts are now working. You've got a format and a structure that works for you, and you possibly have a few saved prompts. Your context documents are feeding in, and you could be saving something like 2 to 3 hours per week using AI. It's a normal part of how you work, and that's great. Here's the behavior that gives it away that you're stuck at this level. You're only using it for the same 2 or 3 tasks every single week. Everything else is still manual, and you haven't figured out how to optimize the other tasks. You might have started dabbling in other features that AI has, like custom GPTs or Gemini gems, but they've been more like an experiment. So here's the move you need to make. Build custom assistants to help you with your tasks. So based on all the tasks you've built up in your first 2 stages, create the custom assistant to help you get the perfect output every time you call it in. You basically run it every time you have that task, and it becomes part of your workflow. These custom AI assistants will basically take all your instructions and context and know exactly what to do whenever you call them in. So you could simply paste some information in without even prompting it, and it'll give you the output that you need. That's not prompting anymore. That's saving hours on autopilot. And that's where you're beginning to build up this team of AI assistants to help you in your work and life. Moving on to level 4, builder. At this level, you've moved beyond basic prompts. You're starting to automate some tasks. Tasks that used to take an hour now only take a few minutes, or they run without you at all. Here's a behavior that lets you know that you're a builder. Instead of asking, how do I do this task? You're asking, how do I set this up so it happens automatically? Maybe you're starting to use tools like Zapier or Make.com to help automate some of these tasks. Your big move here is use the time you're freeing up very deliberately. Start redirecting some of this to things that are more strategic. So it could be a bigger project that you're putting off, a problem worth solving. Builders who want to reach level 5 aren't just faster at what they do. They're working on better things. Finally, the top level that I see is multiplier. At this level, you're doing things that were never possible before. You're not just doing faster versions of old tasks, you're actually doing things that you've never done before. So for example, in my case, it's design. I'm a terrible designer, but I'm able to do it with AI. You also have multiple agents and workflows running in parallel. The output you have now is at a scale that would have taken a team of 5 to 10 people a year before. How you might notice that you're at this multiplier stage. Basically, you think in systems and not tools. Agents are handling a lot of the tasks you used to do in the background right now, while you focus on the more strategic moves and the decisions you need to make. So the move from here right now is to keep going. You're basically doing everything right, but you need to stay sharp and keep scaling. AI is moving very quickly and you don't want to fall behind as there are updates every single day. You need to dedicate time every week to continue your learning. You also need to keep testing and iterating to make sure your current stack is set up to future-proof yourself. What works now may not be the best tool for tomorrow. So you have to be very deliberate about what stays in and what gets cut. So those are the 5 levels of AI productivity that I have seen while training thousands of people. Starter, Explorer, Executor, Builder, and Multiplier. So if you want to be truly unstoppable with AI, here are the 4 areas you really need to focus on. It's not about what you know, it's about what you actually do. And there are 4 key areas that you should examine in yourself. How often you use AI, how many tasks you use it for, how embedded is it in your workflow, and how well you judge the output. If you're maxing all 4, you're at the top of the scale. If you're not, that's exactly where you should focus. So if you want to know exactly what level you're at, I've built a free assessment which you can try out today. I used Claude Code to build this assessment and it's live on my website right now. It's completely free to take. You just have to answer 8 questions. I'll give you a score out of 100 and tell you what level you're at. It also gives you suggestions on how you can get to the next level and improve your AI productivity and usage. You can also get the complete report sent to your email, and it breaks down your score across the 4 different areas and gives you specific recommendations on what you should do next. It takes about 3 minutes. The link is in the description. The fact that you watched this whole video already puts you ahead of the majority of people. Trust me on that one. Most people don't stop to ask where they are with AI. You did, so well done to you, and now go find out exactly where you are. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And while you're over on my website, you can also subscribe to my weekly newsletter where I share weekly AI tips and tricks. So when you're at that multiplier level, it could be helpful for you to stay on top of things. Or if you're at any level for that matter. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I'll see you in the next video.